The Amazon rainforest, of which less than 5% has been explored, holds countless secrets still waiting to be discovered. Known as the lungs of the earth, this jungle is home to millions of species. Some areas are so dense that even sunlight cannot reach the ground, creating darkness that resembles night even during the day. Beneath these thick trees live giant snakes capable of swallowing an entire crocodile. In the rivers of the Amazon, there are razor-toothed fish like piranhas that can tear their prey apart within seconds. Most of what we've heard about the Amazon is that it's full of endless forests, dangerous animals, and rivers. But there are many other secrets there that you may have never even heard of. To fully understand the Amazon, we first need to look at its geography. The Amazon rainforest spans across 9 South American countries: Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. Among these, Brazil holds about 60% of the forest, which is why the Amazon is strongly associated with Brazil. The Amazon rainforest covers an area of 2.1 million square miles. According to estimates, it contains around 390 billion trees belonging to more than 16,000 different species. Nearly 10% of the world's known species live in the Amazon. Because the forest is extremely dense and dangerous, scientists have not yet been able to discover millions of its trees and creatures. The Amazon plays a very important role in our global climate. It produces a significant portion of the world's oxygen and absorbs large amounts of carbon dioxide. The Amazon sends almost half of its rainfall back into the atmosphere through tree evaporation, and this moisture affects weather patterns far beyond South America. The world's largest river system is also located here. The Amazon River stretches nearly 4,000 miles. The Amazon River pours so much water into the Atlantic that even hundreds of miles from its mouth, the seawater remains brackish and stained brown with silt. This vast network of rivers is the rainforest's lifeline, feeding the land and supporting thousands of species, from the fierce piranha to the mysterious pink river dolphin. Many are surprised to learn that the Amazon doesn't have just one climate. Instead, it encompasses a range of microclimates, with some areas experiencing year-round drenching, while others have noticeable dry seasons, each shaping the forest's biodiversity in its own unique way. The Amazon is more than a forest. It's a living system whose rivers, wildlife, and air make it one of Earth's essential lungs. Among the countless species that inhabit the Amazon, one has captivated the human mind for centuries: the anaconda. With its immense muscular frame, unflinching golden eyes, and silent movements through the murky waters, it stands as the embodiment of both beauty and fear. To the locals, it is the river monster, a creature of both legend and respect, while certain tribes still regard it as a spiritual guardian of the rainforest. What truly sets the anaconda apart is its staggering size. In the wild, these serpents can reach lengths of 20 to 26 feet and weigh more than 440 pounds. Tales whispered by hunters speak of giants over 33 feet long, as thick as a coconut tree's trunk. Though science has never verified such colossal creatures, these stories alone have been enough to turn the anaconda into a living legend that blurs the line between myth and reality. Unlike venomous snakes, the anaconda depends purely on brute strength, coiling its massive body around its victim and squeezing tighter with every breath until life fades away. Its diet is vast and fearsome, including caimans, giant fish, birds, and even large mammals such as wild boars and deer. The most chilling fact is its ability to swallow prey far larger than its own head, vanishing afterward to rest and digest for weeks in silence. People often wonder, do anacondas attack humans? Documented cases are rare, yet countless riverbank stories tell of sudden disappearances, where only deep drag marks lead back into the dark water. Science may not confirm these legends, but the whispers of the jungle keep them alive. With their immense power, haunting presence, and iconic status, anacondas have inspired countless films, myths, and horror tales. But beyond the fear and fascination, they remain a vital force in nature. maintaining balance within the delicate ecosystem of the Amazon. If these giant snakes send chills down your spine, then think about the creatures that may be smaller in size but no less dangerous, the piranhas. These fish hunt in packs beneath the water, moving with deadly precision. Their razor-sharp, saw-like teeth can tear through flesh in seconds, reducing any animal to bare bones within minutes. That's why they're known as the bloodthirsty warriors of South America's rivers. In truth, piranhas are not the relentless killers they're often portrayed to be. Most of the time, they swim in groups for safety rather than to hunt. They become truly aggressive only under specific conditions, when food is scarce, when they feel threatened, or when blood enters the water. That's when their predatory instincts awaken. Their teeth, perfectly shaped triangles honed by evolution, interlock like a row of blades, built to shear through flesh and bone with remarkable efficiency. And when an entire school strikes at once, escape becomes almost impossible for any creature caught in their path. Scientific studies reveal that the black piranha possesses one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom relative to its size, capable of exerting a force nearly 30 times its body weight. Yet, not all piranhas are ferocious carnivores. Of the more than 60 known species, many feed mainly on seeds, fruits, or carrion drifting through the rivers. Only a few, like the fearsome Pygocentris naturari, the red-bellied piranha, are truly aggressive meat-eaters, but their behavior alone has given the entire species a fearsome reputation. Contrary to Hollywood myths, piranhas are not ruthless killers, yet their lightning-fast strikes, powerful jaws, and coordinated pack attacks make them one of the Amazon's most formidable predators. Still, beneath these murky waters, the piranha is not the only creature to inspire fear. In the rivers of the Amazon lives a true powerhouse of nature, a creature capable of delivering electric shocks of up to 600 volts, strong enough to stun even large animals. This is the electric eel. Despite its name, the electric eel isn't a true eel, but a species of knife fish, more closely related to catfish and carp. Scientifically known as Electrophorus electricus, it has evolved one of the most powerful biological weapons in the animal kingdom: electricity. An electric eel can grow up to 8 feet long and weigh nearly 45 pounds. Its most astonishing ability is generating electric shocks of up to 600 volts, powerful enough to paralyze prey, deter predators, or even knock a human unconscious. This electricity is produced by specialized cells known as electrocytes, which function much like tiny biological batteries. When the eel senses danger or spots prey, thousands of these cells discharge simultaneously, releasing a sudden surge of electric power. The electric eel can adjust the intensity of its shocks depending on the situation. Low-voltage pulses help it navigate and detect movement in dark, murky waters, while high-voltage discharges are used for hunting and self-defense. It feeds mainly on fish, amphibians, and small mammals, stunning its prey before swallowing it whole. In many ways, the electric eel is living proof of evolution's wonders. Hidden in the dark corners of caves, hollow tree trunks, and abandoned burrows of the Amazon rainforest lives one of nature's most misunderstood creatures, the vampire bat. Scientifically known as Desmodus rotundus, it is one of only 3 bat species in the world that survive entirely on blood, a diet known as hematophagy. Vampire bats are small in size, typically weighing just 2 ounces with a wingspan of about 7 inches. Unlike most bats that feed on fruits or insects, the vampire bat relies on warm-blooded animals for survival. They usually target sleeping livestock such as cows, horses, and birds. With razor-sharp incisor teeth, they make a tiny incision in the skin and lap up the blood, rather than sucking it, as popularly believed. Their saliva contains an anticoagulant called draculin, which prevents the blood from clotting during feeding. These bats are also exceptional in their ability to move. Unlike other bats that can only crawl awkwardly on the ground, vampire bats can run and even jump using their strong forelimbs. They locate prey using a combination of echolocation, smell, and specialized heat sensors on their nose that detect blood vessels beneath the skin. A typical feeding lasts 20 to 30 minutes, and the bat consumes about a tablespoon of blood. If they go more than 48 hours without feeding, they can die of starvation. In such cases, other members of the colony often regurgitate blood to feed them, a rare example of social cooperation in the animal world. Although feared for spreading rabies, vampire bats play a role in scientific research. Their anticoagulant saliva has inspired medical treatments for stroke patients. Despite their eerie reputation, they are finely adapted survivors of the Amazon's nighttime ecosystem. Some of the most dangerous creatures aren't large predators. They're tiny toxic amphibians. The most notorious are poison dart frogs, belonging to the Dendrobatidae family. Despite their small size, often no bigger than a paperclip, their skin secretes powerful alkaloid toxins used as a defense against predators. One of the most lethal species is the golden poison frog. A single frog carries enough toxin to kill 10 adult humans. Indigenous tribes have used these toxins for centuries, coating blow darts for hunting, hence the name poison dart frog. Their bright colors, ranging from yellow and blue to red and green, act as warning signals to potential threats. These amphibians don't produce poison on their own. Their toxins come from their diet, mainly ants, termites, and mites containing toxic compounds. Frogs raised in captivity without this diet lose their venom over time. Though small and silent, these amphibians are among the rainforest's most chemically advanced survivors. Deep in the Amazon rainforest lives one of the world's most dangerous arachnids, the Brazilian wandering spider. Unlike web-building spiders, it roams the forest floor at night in search of prey, earning its name from its constant movement. Scientifically known as Phoneutria, this spider is highly venomous and has been listed in the Guinness World Records as one of the most poisonous spiders on Earth. The Brazilian wandering spider can grow up to 6 inches in leg span. Its venom contains a potent neurotoxin that affects the nervous system, causing loss of muscle control, difficulty breathing, and, in severe cases, death if untreated. However, antivenom is available, and fatalities are now rare with medical care. What makes this spider particularly risky is its tendency to hide in places humans might reach: under logs, inside banana plants, shoes, and clothing. It hunts insects, small reptiles, and even mice, using speed and ambush tactics rather than webs. Despite its fearsome reputation, the spider plays a role in balancing the rainforest ecosystem by controlling pest populations. Stealthy, fast, and armed with powerful venom, it's one of the Amazon's most formidable predators. The Amazon is still full of untold wonders, with many of its secrets yet to be discovered. Which mystery from the jungle surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And remember to hit like, subscribe, so you don't miss more explorations into our planet's hidden marvels.